Hello guys, welcome to our YouTube channel about mathematics and additional mathematics. We will now be dealing with another problem that involves solving cubic inequalities graphically, meaning you are given already the graph and you are solving an inequality out of that graph. Okay, example here, use the graph below to solve the inequality x minus 5 times x minus 1 times 3 minus x is greater than or equal to 0. Basically, what you are going to do here is draw y is equivalent to the number on the right side. So y is equal to 0. So we'll just draw y is equal to 0, and we know that y equals to 0 is over here. Okay, so I'm just going to draw y equals to 0 over here. Okay, and remember, y is equal to 0 is also the x-axis, this part. Okay, so it's very clear that I have drawn a red line over here, which is y is equal to 0. Thus, I am going to also consider the symbol, if it's greater than or less than. What does it mean by greater than? Greater than means everything that is greater than or above 0. If it's less than, then everything that is below 0. Y is equal to 0. Okay? Thus, I am now going to consider parts of the graph. What is the graph? This one. Okay? I am only going to consider those that are above y is equal to 0. So what are those? This part. Above. I am not going to consider this and this, but I am only going to consider this part. And I will be asking myself, what are the values of x on this part from here to there? So what are those values? It's only this part. Okay, what are those? This is 1, 2, 3. So from 3, so x is greater than or equal to 3. Then this is 4, this is 5. So it means it ends at 5. So it means it's less than or equal to 5. That's one of the answers. Next, I am also going to consider, since I consider this one above this line, I am also going to consider this part because it's also above the red line that I have drawn a while ago, which is y is equal to 0. So this part going there, what are the values of x on this line or on this part of the curve? It is this part. So from 1 to negative infinity means x is less than or equal to 1, which is another answer. Now I'm going to deal with another one. Use the graph below to solve the inequality x minus 2 times 2x minus 1 times x plus 3 is less than 12. So this is the graph of y is equal to x minus 2 times 2x minus 1 times x plus 3. So basically what we are going to do is, just like a while ago, I said y is equal to the number on the right side of the equal sign, the inequality sign. Okay, so I am just going to draw y is equal to 12. And where is y is equal to 12? This is divided into 3, 6, 9, 12. So 12 is over here. So I'm just going to draw y is equal to 12 on that part. Okay, and after drawing that, I will identify the values that is less than y is equal to 12, and means it's below the line y is equal to 12. So this is the y equals to 12. So this one, this part is y, or this line is equal to y is equal to 12. Thus, since this y is equal to 12, then I am going to identify everything that is below y is equal to 12. Why below? Because it's less than. If it says greater than, then everything that is above y is equal to 12. Okay? Next. It's very important that you have to identify the values of the x's of the intersection points of the y is equal to 12 and the graph of the cubic polynomial. Okay, so let's identify the values of the x, and let's be very careful about this because sometimes the range of values will not say your answers. So let's take a look at what is the value of this one. Okay, so it's above 2.5. This is -1, -2, -3. This is -2.5. So it means it might be -2.6. Okay, this one, this part, an intersection also, okay, is this. It's exactly, this is -1, so this part is -0.5. Okay, another intersection point is this part. Okay, this part is, okay, this part is, if you notice, it's more than 2.5, so maybe it's also 2.6, but you have to be very careful in approximating. So it means I have now the x values. Okay, let's now do which part of, or what are the values of x that you are going to consider in solving this inequality. Okay, so what are those? Says less than, so it means lower or below the y is equal to 12. Below because it's less than. I am repeating it again so that you don't get confused. Okay, below means I am going to consider this part, and you know that this is 0. The value of x here is -0.5, and the value of x here is 2.6, as we have approximated a while ago. Okay, so it means it's between -0.5 and 2.6. Okay, so I'm going to consider only the values of x in here. Okay, so it means, if you notice, I am going to consider from -0.5 to 2.6. So it means x is greater than, I am not going to write equal sign because there is no equal sign there. It says only less than. So x is greater than -0.5 but less than 2.6. That's one of the answers. Okay, remember, below the red line, which is y is equal to 12, is not only this part, it's also this part. And what are the x values of this part? Okay, it is from the left of -2.6 going to -infinity. So it means x is less than -2.6, which is the second answer. Thank you very much for watching our YouTube videos. See you, and please don't forget to subscribe and click that bell button.